Hi, boys and girls. All right, this is going to be our science lesson for today. This is the first science lesson I have done. So I want you to go ahead in your packet. You should have something that looks like, and I put it down. Here it is. You should have something that looks like this. It says My Chick Journal. It's yellow. Everyone should have one in their packet. You can go ahead and get this out now. Remember, we are not going to fill in all these sheets at once. Don't go through and color on these. We're going to do this together every day. This is going to be your science lesson, just like we would do at school. So first, what you can do, though, is you can go ahead and get a pencil or crayons if you have them, and we can go ahead and put your name right here where it says by. So go ahead and write your name right here, okay? All right, I'm going to go ahead and write my name. This is by Mrs. Thompson. Now, you can go ahead and put this down for a minute after you write your name. We're not going to use it just yet. We're going to do a little lesson first, and then we can go in our Chick Journal and do our first page. Go ahead and get your name on it. Don't copy and write Mrs. Thompson. Put your name on yours, okay? Mrs. Thompson. Okay, great. All right, so let's keep going. Put your journal down and let's look in the incubator. This is what's happening in our incubator right now. Remember, the incubator has to be at 100 degrees. That's how hot it is in the incubator. Also in the incubator, we have water. Underneath here, down here, there's water to keep the humidity up. Can you say humidity? Humidity, good. That's the moisture in the air. Remember, it needs to be a little moist. It can't be too dry. So there's water down here, and this yellow thing is the turner. Remember, it's turning the eggs a little bit at a time, just like the mommy hen would do. But we don't have a mommy hen, so we have an incubator. Good. Now I want you to look at these eggs and look at what color they are. Do you see any white eggs? A lot of times at the store we get white eggs. These are not white. These are what color? That's right, they're brown. They're different color brown, but they're all types of brown. Sometimes there's even blue chicken eggs, but we didn't get any blue or green ones this year. Now, what I want you to do right now is I want you to go ahead and count how many eggs we have. Go ahead and count them right now. See how many you get. Did you get 18? That's right. Let's count them and see. Count again with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 18 eggs. Now later today I'm going to use the flashlight to candle them, and I'm going to see how much or how many of the eggs are doing okay. All right, let's go to the next page. You're good. So what you're going to do now is you are going to, on your paper, up here it says we put this many brown eggs in. And this one says white eggs and this one says blue eggs. Let's go right here and figure out how many brown eggs there were. And how many was it? That's right, there was 18. So let's go ahead and write up here. This should be your first page in your book. 18. A 1 and an 8. Because they were all brown. 18 brown eggs. And you can go ahead, if you have a crayon, you can color this little egg brown if you want to. See if I can find some brown. Oh, still red. I don't know how to do that. Oh, I must have to hit the check button. Here we go, brown. All right, so we have 18 brown eggs. How many white eggs did we have? That's right, we had 0. So you can put a 0 here. And how many blue eggs did we have? That's 0 as well. So we had 18 eggs. And it says how many eggs are in the incubator altogether. So right here on this line, find this line on your paper and write an 18, a 1 and an 8. And now in your 10 frames, you're going to draw 18 eggs. And if you, like I said, if you have brown, use brown. If you don't, you can just draw it with a pencil. So let's draw 18 eggs right now in our 10 frames. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 18 eggs. So now you can see how many eggs we have. And you can color them if you want to. It's up to you. All right, let's look at our next page. Now put your egg journal down when you're done. This is showing about what's happening on day 10. Today is day 10 inside the chicken eggs. Now, I know this kind of looks gross, but it's science, so let's try to learn from it. This is what's happening inside the egg right now. The yolk is in there. That's where the nutrients are coming from to feed the chicken. Do you see all these red things? These are blood vessels. Those blood vessels are sucking up the yolk and taking that to the baby chick so it can grow. It has to have food even in the egg. So it's eating this yolk using these blood vessels. And this is the chicken right here. It's really tiny still. And that's its eyeball. It looks really big right now. But that's its eyeball. And its heart is in here too. Now let's look over here. It says, "Good morning. We have completed 10 days and only have 11 more to go." For students and teachers, we are rocking and rolling, folks. The chick's bones and beaks are hardening. The egg tooth has formed at the tip of the upper beak. This is the special secret weapon to get out of the egg, and it's called the egg tooth. Once the chick is out of the egg and dried off, the egg tooth dries off and falls off. Our chicks have skin pores and down feathers visible as well. So inside the egg, the feathers are starting to form, and the egg tooth on its beak, it's a little tiny tooth on its beak that it uses to peck out of the shell when it's time to get out of the egg. But it will fall off. It doesn't keep that forever. So that's what's happening inside the eggs right now. If you want to look, I'll try to show you. My incubator is right over here in my office at home. You see it? Everything's going really well with it right now. The temperature's good. Everything's good. All right. So that is almost the end of our science lesson. I'm going to show you one more thing. This are little plastic eggs I have. And Miss All has these too. In her video, you might have seen these. But it shows kind of what's happening on each day. So for day 10, it's got a 10 at the bottom. It shows that the chick is starting to develop. You can see some of its feathers, some bones in its feet, and its beak is hard. You can kind of see the little egg tooth right there. It's a little hard to see on the video, I know. But that's what's happening on day 10. All right, I hope you enjoyed your science lesson. Tomorrow we'll do another page of our journal, and we'll talk about what's happening on day 11. But you guys did a great job so far with science. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow for science. Have a great day. Bye.